did a great job just staying alive. It's plays like that that allow your teammates to rotate in, and now that they still maintain B flag control, Sharp was able to rotate in, and got to give it up to Sharp as well. 15 and 12 most kills in the entire game.
Sharp seems to be very comfortable on this map. I've seen him pull off a lot of nasty kill streaks, especially in other tournaments, and that's just continuing on right here. Like I said in the All-Star game, Sharp is just a wonderful player to watch. He's been around the scene, just an all-around great guy, and I'm glad he's finding success in Call of Duty Ghosts.
Yeah, two-time national champion, only one other, and that's Mutation. But jumping back into the game, 3 down right now for TK. Gunjar, last one live, has A flag. It's currently neutralized. You see it in the total score. Envy currently up by a total of 3 points, which is not a lot.
Yeah, was I mistaken earlier? I thought they had a 15-point lead. Did I just gas on this whole list? I was paying attention to the scoreboard when we were talking about Sharp, and TK really brought it back. That's the second time. The first side, well, this is the replay, obviously, but the first time that we played this map, they were down early, and they brought it back. So it seems like Envy's just struggling to hold on to that lead.
All right, so it looks like Envy, they're up by 10 right now. And there you go. It's going to be a 10-point lead. So plus 10 for Team Envious. Now, before the replay, they were down 15.
15 points.
So they definitely learned what TK were doing. And now they find themselves in the advantageous position as they have the lead going into the half. And take a look at Sharp, 19 and 15.
And that just goes to show you how many gunfights, won or lost, can change the game. I mean, TK had a 15-point lead, and then you replay the map, and Envy's taking the advantage. So it just, like I said, it's just like the NBA, NFL. A pass here, a shot there can really change the entire outcome, and Envy's now comfortable with this lead, and they're going to go into the second side. And I would not be surprised if they held on to it and won this map.
So what does TK have to do to try to bow back here? Because before the replay, I keep saying before the replay, but it was thrown out. They were looking pretty solid. They were rotating well. They were picking up kills.
Yeah, they were.
Just didn't die.
I feel like they just need, for the second side, to have tighter rotations. As I was watching the mini-map, because that's what I focus on the most, just because I know, you know how it is. Competitive players, my eyes are on the mini-map more than they're on my individual POV. And that's really important, because Envy, if you watch the mini-map, they were on their rotation. Every given second, they were making those snap decisions. And
they're all on the same page.
And that's at the helm of Rambo. I guarantee he's calling out that every single time. As soon as one of his teammates spawns up, rotate, get to the next flag. And I think TK can do that a little bit better on this side.
So now TK, they're going to be a bit light on the rotation here. Since they're down, they're going to have to leave one player just to try to hang around the flag they're trying to hold. So if they're holding A, they're trying to fight through C. They can only afford to rotate 3 to C, because Envy, they're just looking to trade flags here. TK's going to need one player to go big with the defense.
You know what? With how close this game is about to be, I would be very tempted to go into a listen-in with TK with 2 or 3 minutes left. I think that'd be pretty interesting. One of my biggest, I was a big fan of the Halo listen-ins back in the day, because Halo call-outs, I don't know if you guys ever watched competitive Halo, but the amount of call-outs they have and the team communication, it's unbelievable. And I think Complexity is a team that does that very well. In Black Ops 2, that was one of my biggest reasons why I think they were so successful. If you went into a listen-in, everything was being called out. And this small talk is the biggest difference that will have a team either catapult into victory or, just suffer in defeat.
Yeah, it's funny that you bring up TK and Complexity as examples, because those are 2 teams that have former Halo pros on their team.
Exactly, and that's one of the things that we've been trying to emulate. Our biggest issue was communication. Clayster and I are very vocal. We get into a lot of arguments. We're very opinionated, and we're just trying to get Embos and Scump to call out more, and since they have, we've been finding success.
Well, call-outs are pretty important.
Yeah. So, jumping on board, right now we have Merc. He's surprisingly, he was an AR for all of Black Ops 2.
It's still weird for me to see him with an SMG in his hand.
And when Scump left Optic and joined Envy, I saw Merc for the first time playing Blitz Objective. He's very talented with an SMG. He's done an amazing job of transitioning that role.
All right, switching over to Sharp. 3 and 1 right now. Look at Theory. He played around a minute, 2 kills, 0 deaths, 2 caps. That's a pretty good job.
And like I said, Theory, that's just how he plays. He is TK has amazing map presence. Sharp and Theory, I feel like, are the dynamic duo on this map. I mean, Sharp off to a hot start rate, 5 and 1, and then Theory hasn't even died yet with 2 captures. When you have 2 players playing that well, it's very hard to lose the map.
Sorry, Theory, he gets shot in the back for the first half of the game, but here comes Sharp. You see him lighten up 2 in the kill feed. As it's going to be Team Envious now with A and C control. And also keep in mind they have a 10-point lead right now, so it's really a 5-point lead if you add everything together.
Right. So Merc actually switched from that tar, and he's going with the red dot vector. You know, I like that because, you know, he's struggling a bit. He's 0-5. But when you take out a new gun, it kind of changes the pace. It kind of changes how you approach gunfights. And I think that's what he needs to do. He's on the board now, 1-5. And I'm going to look for him to heat up because when he uses that vector, he shuts it down.
Rambo, now on your screen, it's going to be Envy trying to attack the A flag, but before they even jump on the flag, they're going to need to get control of both of the A stairs and just try to cut off TK rotating from outside the bar. Rambo gets taken out, which means that A2, it's in control of TK. Big win from Study here.
Yeah, that was a big one-on-one. It's gonna allow him to neutralize, and his team's already pushing into B. So even if he doesn't capture, it's not a big deal. They're most likely going to capture B. So big plays from Study right there. But a huge two-piece out of TK to stop that push from Envy, and they just did an amazing job of recovering. I'm not sure. I didn't see who got the two-piece right there, but that was big.
I saw that.
That was very, very big.
One of them was a team kill. Merc's trophy system actually took out Nameless. So somebody
man.
From TK threw a nade.
Okay. That's unbelievable. That was a huge stop right there. That's a difference maker. You know, they have 11-point lead, so right now, as it stands, they're going to win the map. You get 12 points for every minute that you have a 2-cap. So if they hold this, you know, they're going to breeze on through to the second map with a 1-0 lead.
And TK have a great setup right now. You got Formal pressing over near Pro Shop, Closet lockdown, Kitchen about to be locked down, and one player over near Double Tent. I don't see any holes in this setup right now, but
and
down
let's
goes
look
Theory.
at Theory again, 9-4, 3 captures, just like he did on the first game that they played.
And you also got Goon and Sharp. They both only died 5 times apiece.
Yeah, phenomenal play so far. You know, they have this 18-point lead with 2 minutes left. And I think Envy's going to have to go full throttle here and really make a play. They get the 2-cap. Merc even bringing out the AR, so he's trying to switch up the pace of the game. You know, picks up a nice kill there. But they're already on A. TK is already swarming that flag. You know, Rambo's going to try and make his way into B, and they might be able to collapse on this one player, but a big gunfight out of there. And Nameless picks up the kill. He's going to hop on B, but he's going to have a lot of confrontation in front door, and he gets taken out.
Yeah, here comes Merc trying to follow it up. Picks up one. Another one coming through Kitchen, but it's going to be Study there, saving Merc's life. As Envy, they take control of B, but it doesn't matter because Team Caliber, they're already on C.
Yeah. And just everybody from TK is just doing their job. They turned up when they needed to. Goonjar, like we said, 14-8. Sharp 13-5, Theory 10-6. Everybody is positive on their team. And when you're outplaying the other squad on a map like Strike Zone, it's going to be extremely difficult to lose that map.
Now, I've been looking at the mini-map so much. Their rotations have been on point. You called it perfectly. Team Caliber,
yeah.
They set it up. They're working much better together on this second side, and they're poised to take the win on map 1.
That's what it's all about on Strike Zone. It's unlike any other domination map. You know, you play something like Octane or Freight. You don't have rotations like that. It's very map control orientated. And it's so difficult to hold control on this map, so those rotations, you have to know when to give up a flag. And that's some of the biggest things that I feel like amateur players and you know, some pro teams struggle with.
Yeah, you just give up one flag, you trade it for the next one, and
it's just hard for people to understand that concept.
Yeah.
You know, like even now to this day, you know, we'll be in the middle of a map on Strike Zone, and people will want to go back to the flag. Like, we can make it. We have time. We can rotate back. Even if there's a possibility of you being able to save that flag, I still think it's the worst play of the two. Rotate to the next flag.
It's always best to work with the team in the end.
Yeah, and TK, you know, bringing it back, they ended up winning map 1. That's huge because this search and destroy is going to be so vital for Envy to get back into the this match, and you know, they're going to go round for round. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, none of that. They're looking for revenge. Keep in mind, this is the Envy team that knocked him out of the COD Champs tournament. This is the Envy team that caused TK to win $0 at Call of Duty Championships, so you know they're going to want to try to come at their neck here.
Crazy upsets and matches at Call of Duty Championships. You know, the storyline was great. I hate to see TK get eliminated early, but you know, sometimes that's Call of Duty. Day to day, you know, you just come out, have a bad one, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, sometimes land is just about who's hotter on that day.
Completely agree.
Yep, map 2 in the series, it's going to be Search and Destroy on Warhawk. We're about to go there, but first we're going to a quick commercial break. Stay tuned here on MLG.TV. Goodbye. And we are back. Game 2, Search and Destroy on Warhawk between Team Caliber and Team Envious is about to begin. I'm Revan. I'm joined by a very famous person.
Come on, man.
A leading role.
We're just playing Call of Duty.
In the movie Toy Story.
Jesus.
It's Sid.
That's messed up, man. No, I agree with you. I've gotten that a lot.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's really like the only celebrity I'm kind of comparable to is Sid from Toy Story. But we're hopping into Warhawk Search and Destroy. Obviously, we have TK versus Envy. TK has a 1-0 lead after winning Strike Zone domination. But real quick, I'm excited to watch this because first round we're going to be on board with Formal with this sniper. And I love watching him play. To be honest with you, I hope he isn't too predictable with it. Usually he goes to the loading steps and tries to shoot through tin. I think Envy will be ready for it, but it's always fun to watch him just because he came from Halo. His accuracy is second to none. And let's keep on board with him for the rest of the side.
I really like watching him whenever he snipes because he has a very good drag shot.
Yeah. That's, when I was a quickscoper in YouTube, I actually, the drag shot was like the only way I quickscope, but big exchange here. We have a 3-on-3, Formal, peeking out Water Tower right now, and you know what? He almost got killed with a grenade right there. Bomb is down on B, and there's actually, on the left side of your screen, on the mini-map, somebody from Envy has actually, or TK has actually made it around their base, but somebody from Envy did the same at Top Drug, so we're going to have a weird confrontation here.
Uh-oh, so it's going to be Gunjar and Nameless. I don't think any of them have spotted each other just yet, but Formal could spot Nameless. It looks like he's just going to run through.
I like this play. It's a quick rotation, and that's something we haven't seen TK do very often. It was very quick rotation. Formal ends up missing his shot. He could have gotten a hit marker, not too sure. But I think they have seen the bomb in the kill cam. As you can see, Envy is sending players back to A, and Formal's going to have to get this down quick if he wants a chance to win this round.
Yeah, only 20 seconds remaining in the round, and we're going to see he's going to find one on the tarp, but just missed the shot a little bit to the left. Round 1 goes to Team Envious.
And Nameless already off to a hot start, 3-0. You need to watch him when he catches fire in Search and Destroy because he has, like I said, a breakout player. His Search and Destroy game, along with Study, with the leadership of Rambo and Merc is always an X factor too. They just have such a strong Search and Destroy team, and I think it's going to be really tough for TK to win this map against them.
You see the class he was using?
I did not, actually.
He has Sitrep, FMJ, and he's got the Bandolier perk.
I love it, dude. The metagame in Call of Duty Ghosts is strong, and that's one of the things that I think Treyarch and Infinity Ward are doing right is they're adding in more variations to these classes. In theory, with a nice first blood, he's going to try and get out of his base, and he's going to get taken out by, who was that right there? That was Study. Yep. And so now we have a 3-on-3 situation. Nameless with that thermal Remington going to be firing some shots off down to Water Tower. But look at that sit rep. He can see the trophy system back left. He's definitely relaying that information out to his teammates. And, I'm looking to see a plant here from Envy.
Yeah, he's just anticipating somebody to be around that area, but Sitrep is especially useful on this map on defense. If you're going to post up inside tin, what a lot of players will do is they'll throw down the trophy system and actually use it for cover. So what Parasite did was, I'm just going to throw on Sitrep and shoot at the trophy, and out regionals, he wound up getting 2 kills by doing it.
Yeah, no, when you have players who think outside the box like that, it's always very soothing to have that on your team. Somebody who has an idea of what they need to get done in that round for you to win it. And that's one of my favorite part about playing with other players, just trying to see their thought process and how they approach the game.
Here we go, 1-on-1 situation, Study versus Gunjar. It's going to be Goon picking up the kill, tying up the game at 1-1. But Warhawk Search and Destroy, this is one of my favorite maps. And do you have a preferred side? Do you like defense or offense?
I'm actually a really big fan of offense on this map because you just take the game in your own hands. Like, obviously you can do that with any other map, but with how divided you need to be from A or B bomb,
you're always going to have the numbers, no matter which bomb site you go to.
The play call that you can make is just so advantageous. And real quick, I think this is, it's tough to say right now because it's 1-1, but I think this could be a really close match. I have this idea that Envy is about to blow them out, and then I see TK, win around, and it gives me some hope.
Study with the sniper rifle taking out Gunjar, and Formal, looks like Formal's going to put the sniper away, but we see with the Oracle mode that there is one player behind the water tower, Formal, about to run into this line of sight. I think he sees him through the tarp.
Yeah, he kind of backed up right there.
Nice.
And a big kill by Formal. That was a huge gunfight. He's going to keep popping shots off through that tarp. And we have a 4v2 situation. No, it's a 3v3 situation. Study 4-1 right now with that sniper.
Shoot through it.
Oh, and he gets a hit marker.
That's painful. Saw him through the tarp, unable to pick up the kill, but now here comes Study through the gate. Finds one inside loading. There goes Formal.
He is a monster with this sniper, an absolute monster. And he does end up dying there right now, but we have a 2v2. We have 14 seconds left on the clock, and Rambo is going to pick up that kill, and he does die from the player at Water Tower, and we're going to have a 2-1 advantage for TK.
Yeah, there just wasn't enough time for Rambo. Even if he did manage to pick up this kill on Theory, there's only 10 seconds remaining in the round, not enough for him to run to this bomb and pick it up. But Team Caliber looking pretty good. I mean, Study, he was doing work with the sniper early on in the round, but once he got taken out, TK were able to stabilize.
We've talked a lot about Study at Call of Duty Championships. We talked a lot about Study at this event, and one of my favorite things about him is the amount of first blood kills that he actually gets. You'll never understand. I mean, you understand, but it's crucial. First blood is amazing, but a huge all-out rush from Envy over to A search and over at the A bomb. You know, Formal's kind of peeking it out. He's got an SMG, so he's not really in the best position in the world. The bomb's going to be going down. We have a 3v3 situation. Sharp gets taken out, and a lot of exchanges right there. So a 2v2, and now Envy looks like they're going to be coming away with this round. Theory's going to be chasing after the kill.
Yeah, he's going to find one, but another player directly behind him over near the wood fence. But it was Gunjar that first spotted this rush. He was running right towards American as he turned the corner here at the white fence. Saw 3 players from Team Envious, and he just got obliterated.
And Study's been getting first bloods all game, and look at that. He just clutched up the round, 1v1, 6-2. They're going to tie it up 2-2, and he's just having another great explosive search and destroy game.
And Study's class, he's using 4 grenades, +1 stun, +1 frag, and he also has strong arm on.
I thought Theory was about to bring out that sniper, but he ended up putting it away. It looks like Gunjar is throwing those stuns. And remember earlier when we talked about throwing out smoke on Freight Search and Destroy? That's a very big constant right there. You have Gunjar going A, regardless if they're pushing it or not. He ends up getting taken out from middle street. We have a 4v2 for Envy over TK. But he goes to A, he throws those stuns just to fake out the other team, you know, cause some havoc.
Yeah, but keep in mind, you know, if Gunjar was even able to pick up a kill there, they just click start. They know the bomb's going towards B. But another constant you'll see from the offensive side, you can use strong arm stuns and try to stun the other team before they make it towards 10 and tower.
Yeah, strong arm stuns is something that kind of picked up in the later months of Call of Duty Ghosts. But when you send them over to A, it's just, or B flag, whether it's A or B, it's just so hard to stop, and it just gives the other team so much information. You know, sometimes it could kind of screw with their heads if the other player has tack resist. And one of the things I really like to do is, you know, people throw those stuns, but guess what? There's no tack resist symbol, so they have no idea that I'm still sprinting right at them.
But Study still lighting things up. He's 7-3 for Team Envious. As you see, TK, they have the lead just by 1 round.
Let's go on board with Formal this side, because we watched him at the beginning, and I just actually know, you know, Merc is on a 2-kill streak. I say we go with Merc. Yeah, it seems like he's doing well. And look at this. They are doing a full gate rush. Formal will probably spot him with that sniper, and he's going to switch over to that AR. He's going to be pre-aiming Water Tower, and he might be able to pick up a kill here. And he ends up getting killed, and very quickly we have a 4v1. Rambo gets a bomb down, but there's not really much he can do in this situation.
He's got to become a hero, unable to, but let's just talk about the play that Merc just did. So running up the middle of the street, he was spotted by Formal. Didn't take any damage, though, so he was able to switch his class. Now, if you're somebody that's pushing a Water Tower, you might want to challenge that every time, because you know they have a submachine gun. They're going to lose the long-range gunfight.
That was just unlucky, in all honesty, on Merc's part. That's a hard rush to do if they send somebody bottom genus, you know, peering out to that middle map. It's really hard to get away with, because as soon as they see 2 people sprinting across the middle of the street, they're going to call it out. So it didn't work out for that time. But you know, we have a 3-3 tie game, and like I said, this is going to be going down to a 5-5, just like it did at COD Champs, and these are the best matches to watch. So intense.
Yeah, both these teams just trading blows right now. It's going to be Theory. He's got the bomb in his hand. One player over near the post office. Who's it going to be? Let's highlight him on the minimap. So that's going to be Merc. We got to keep an eye out for him, putting a ton of pressure. And Merc, he pretty much just pinned all of TK back towards this B bomb corner. Yeah,
and Gunjar with a nice first blood there. You know, going to give a big advantage to his team. They're still pushing out this B bomb, and there's actually nobody at Water Tower from Envy. Obviously, they don't know that. But I would like to see them try and get the bomb down as quickly as possible.
All right, lots of Envy activity over near the middle of the map. I'm going to switch over to Rambo because he's the furthest player push up for Team Envy, and in a good position to take out this bomb carrier. He's going to challenge Formal, the sniper. Might need some assistance from Nameless here, but they're going to try to single him out, fighting the 2-on-1. Will pick up the kill, but that's actually a trade as Formal takes out Nameless. A 1-on-3 for Rambo.
Yeah, and he was just in a 4v1 with the bomb planted, and now he's got to go against all odds once again. And he gets taken out, and TK is going to take a 4-3 lead. So Envy really needs to tie this up. You know, 4-4 is a lot different than 5-3. And, you know, that might...
What?
Wow. Gunjar bringing back his alter ego, Ping Jar. I don't know how he just got that online advantage on land, but that was absolutely ridiculous. He just, you know the hipfire spread of a Remington, and he just hit it cross map? Unbelievable.
That's insane. I've never seen anything like that.
And
He wasn't even using steady aim.
Study throwing those strong arm stuns that we were talking about earlier. He actually connects on those. And they got to be careful. Like I said, they need to win this round. 5-3 can't happen. 5-3 is very hard to come back on, just because of like the kind of mentality that it'll instill in your head.
Nameless was in a great position to pick up maybe 2 kills, but I believe he was just spotted this play coming up directly behind him. So unfortunate. Left up to just Merc now in a 1-on-3. One play in the back. Takes out Sharp, but he's might get immediately challenged. Theory and Formal left alive for TK.
Yeah, and Merc escaping right there after getting a very big kill. And he's going to get taken out with a knife. And Formal is, Theory's actually, spreading some love right now with
That's illegal in a couple of states.
Yeah, that is not too pleasant. So TK is going to be taking that 5-3 lead. They're getting very close to a 2-0 map count in this tournament. And dude, TK, unfortunately, when they were eliminated from Call of Duty Championships, they didn't place in the money because they had a huge matchup against Envy to get into the money. And it just goes to show you, Call of Duty is such a day-to-day game. They are possibly coming out with a 2-0 lead in map count, and they're putting themselves in a very good position to secure the entire match.
All right, so we're jumping over to Theory. Of course, I have Gunjar highlighted on your minimap because he's going up for a flank later on in the round. What he's banking on here is that his teammates are going to make a lot of noise at the B-bomb site, and there you see it. It's already working. Whoever was watching the flank that was Nameless, he's left. So Gunjar, he's free to just go all the way in the back of Envious's base, try to go for a flank, but his teammates need to stay alive here.
Theory has been a silent killer. I did not even realize he was 11-4, and it seems like he's been grabbing the bomb every round too. And that's just, he's such an underrated player. He recently just joined FaZe. TK is not a squad anymore. Sharp and
Nothing's
and
official until they submit it for season 2.
Oh, that's true. I did not even think about that. There's a lot of rules and regulations that could happen. But Gunjar with a nice kill there. We're now in a 2v3 situation in TK's favor. But Theory has just been doing absolute work in this series versus Envious.
Yeah, and Gunjar on the flank picked up his 2nd kill. It's all up to Merc once again. Smoke's going out. Bomb being planted currently. Merc is going to challenge loading. Picks up one. Go for the bomb planter. He's planting the bomb, Merc. No, he's out of ammo, Merc. Get him. That's unfortunate.
That's a heartbreaker. It's really tough to kind of try and see if someone's actually on the bomb. It's a lot easier for us because we have that Oracle mode. But, TK is coming out of the gates at PAX East in a very happening way with a 2-0 lead in the map count. We are playing a best of 5, so they only need one more map to secure their position in the next round.
If Merc picks up that kill, does he get the 1v3 clutch?
It's tough to say because
he knows Goon's on the flank.
Yeah, TK was right behind him, and I don't know how much time he would have had because I think Gunjar was just getting to Tin right there. So it would have been very, very difficult to pull that one out of their hats. But Freight Blitz, right? Is that what we have coming up next?
Oh yeah, that's what we got.
That is going to be a matchup. Envy with just brutal intensity on that map with their SMGs. It's something I think Rambo's going to really shine on. Nameless Study. Everybody on that team is just so much fun to watch. And then TK, second to none. You have Theory, Gunjar, Formal, Sharp, who can all turn on that slaying mode when they need to. So this is going to be a great matchup.
Yeah, also got to give up to Theory during that game. He finished 12-4 with 3 bomb plants, just continuing his impressive games.
Monster series from him.
Playing very well in the strike zones, now playing very well in the search and destroy. We'll see how he does on the Blitz Freight. It's going to be such an intense game. I mean, both these teams are able to bring the aggression to one another.
Yeah.
It's all going to be about winning your gunfights.
This has come to be one of my favorite matchups to watch in the past couple of weeks. Just watching TK and Envy play in the league play, watching them play at Champs, and then again at PAX.
All right, guys, so we're going to commercial break. When we come back, Blitz Freight between Team Envious and Team Caliber. Stay tuned.
Goodbye.
ashes on the ground. But now stay calm among smolder and ice. Here it comes, the worst of them. Rises from its ashes. Your worst nightmare.
And we are back. Team Kala versus Team Envious. TK currently up 2-0 in this series. They have a chance to shut out Team Envious here. We're going to blitz on Frey and Nate Shot. Who's going to win this?
I have to give it to Envy to try and bring back this series. I know they're not going to go out without a fight. Just strong SMG power. It's just going to be such a good matchup. We've been talking about the entire series that both these teams are just so evenly matched. It's a toss-up, coin flip. Who's going to win it?
Starting things off with Merc Vector in hand as he's going to push towards threat control. Goja and Theory both go down. Envy now 4-on-2. Actually, one player left alive. It's going to be Sharp. All four go down for Team Caliber as Team Envious. That's as good as a start off as you could wish for.
Oh, for real. And they're going to get a cap within the first 25 seconds. That's huge. Merc, very good map presence right there, turning around and getting that kill at Fire Door. And if he can hold his power position top green, you can see quite a few caps relayed. And a beautiful play, nice kill, very unselfish, jumping in for that flag. He knows Rambo's still alive at green. And I don't know if TK knows it. They're going to be checking for it, but they haven't seen him yet.
Oh, gets taken out there, but here comes Nameless. He's controlling the top. He's going to get another goal. Team Envy, they're off to a very hot start.
Yeah,
he's got to be heated.
They got to be hyped up right now, and I think this is the perfect time for a Turtle Beach team chat. I want to hear what their communication like and how they're flowing through the map.
I'm one shot. Somebody look up top, dude.
It's all good.
Innovate, white door.
Let's try to kill him. Nothing's from Brew.
Nice, good win.
Nothing's from Brew.
Bottom fire. Fall left.
Second
story.
Second story. Oh, he's one shot and fire. Second floor. He's gonna go top. He's gonna go top on. He's hurt. It's Theory. Beat on.
Beat on one shot.
Base. Rotate.
One
stay,
second
story, two in the base. We're up by 3. Let's go.
Two in the base. Slay. One log.
Nice, right.
Beat on one shot. Beat on one shot. Red door.
Oh, you got me red door.
He's going front. He's going up front.
He's one shot.
One shot up front.
He came behind me. He's white door. He went all the way around white. One of them. One got capped. Last one's white.
Front door.
He's in our bottom Brew. Big kills.
Bottom out of head.
Back right. One shot.
One shot. Sharp. Bottom white. Top white. That's sharp.
In on front. Theory. He's here.
I'm dead.
He killed me instead of you. It's capping.
Top.
Oh, he killed you?
There's 3. He killed me in the background.
Try to go up top if you guys get that back spawn. Go from top. One of you guys go from top.
They're in our base, dude. I am. Kill that guy. Big kill. Nice. Good job, man. They're gonna cap again.
It's pretty fine.
I think
it's fine. No one in the front. Please come from top and kill that guy.
He's coming crazy too. I think mid-map. Coming crazy.
He's in our base. They're gonna cap again.
Second story red. Slay. 2 in our front. Nice.
He's in front. On mid alley.
On white too.
Big kills for him. Big kills for Joe.
Middle, right behind you.
You got one.
I got one.
All
Gotcha,
right,
gotcha.
they're all out. They're all out.
All right, come on, dude. Play out.
Tiny.
You gotta close this fucking. I'm watching
Anything
bro.
red door?
I just closed the door.
Nothing red, nothing logs.
Owen's
White
building.
train, white train. White train, one. White
door,
train, one shot.
red
White
door
train,
dead.
one shot.
I got your help, Joe.
There you go,
Dead,
Phil.
dead.
I got you. I
Hey,
got your
second
help.
story,
Logs,
second
logs,
story,
logs,
Joe.
logs, one shot, logs, one shot, logs, one
Second
shot.
story, second story.
Last second
Last
story.
guy, second story.
He jumped out, jumped out.
Huge
Hey,
man.
man.
Be
Yeah,
back
man,
left.
yeah.
Spawn back
No,
left.
there's both mid alley. Both mid alley.
Man, Nate Shot, as soon as we entered that Turtle Beach team chat, things just went all wrong for Envy.
Yeah, they got off to an early lead, which I was a really big fan of. And as you guys can see at the bottom of that, you have your unfiltered truth poll at 50%, 50-50 right now for TK, 50 for Envy.
That's what I
You
expected.
know, tweet us your guys' answers. You know, make sure you use the hashtag moment of truth so that you can get your answer in there for either Envy or TK. But Envy went off to a really big lead. I think that they are up to 4-1 at one point. But TK has come back, and they've had 5 unanswered caps in a row.
Yeah, on both sides of Freight, really, you're able to get a spawn trap down, and it's so brutal to try to get out of that spawn trap. You saw TK try to fight through it in the first couple minutes of the game, but once they were able to lock down Envy in the back of their spawn, well, Envy, they really haven't moved out since.
Yeah, and we actually saw TK at Call of Duty Championships. The first time I saw it, they had a nasty spawn trap. You know, it's very typical to have Theory in the back right like this, and Sharp might even slide over to that position so that you can hold back White to force spawn them at crates. But then they also had Goonjar sitting at crates, made sure he wasn't pushed up too far, and they were literally spawning on top of each other, back left crates, and it was kill after kill after kill after kill after cap. So if TK can get back into that, I'm pretty sure this lead will go up even more than it is now. But you have Theory, you know, playing a little defense right now. They don't have much map control. Envy's going to get a cap there, finally getting out of that slump. You know, 6-5 for TK. We have 35 seconds left in this round, and we're going to see who can close it out and take the lead in the second side.
Formal on your screen, 30 seconds remaining. Team Cobbler trying to make a last-ditch push here. As Formal making his way through crates, could jump through the top of the base here. Lots of avenues available to Formal, but he's just going to go, okay, there you go. Going up through top. Should be a goal if he goes right for it.
Yeah, I like this play. You know, going second story was really big at the beginning of the game. Not many people watched for it. You know, as the game has progressed and people have evolved, you know, checking second story is you know, the first priority that you have when you get to Brew. But he was able to sneak in there and get a cap. And they're going to go into the second side with a 1-point lead. You know, it really isn't much in Blitz, especially on Freight. But they got to have some sort of comfort going into the second side, knowing that, you know, just as long as they keep playing how they're playing right now, they'll win the match.
Man, take a look at Studdy. 19-11, even as a capture to his name. He's doing some amazing slaying right now for Team Envious. And despite the good start, Envy, they had a pretty bad mid-game, but they were able to stabilize in the late game there.
Yeah.
Now they're only down by 1.
Studdy, like I said, I say it so much, but Studdy has been playing so well for his team. Him and Nameless have really, you know, shown why they were supposed to be picked up on Team Envious and why they were supposed to be on that team. They've just been playing so well all year.
And here we go, Sharp trying to fight his way through White. Looks like Theory's going to help him out there as he picks up 2. Going for the cleanup kill on Rambo, and Rambo responds with a 2-piece of his own. As now we're going to switch over to Formal, but you see in the kill feed, Goonjar doing damage on the other side of the map, so it looks like TK, they're going to be able to hold on to map control. Name this last one push up for Envy, and he gets cleaned up right there.
And that's such an amazing shot from Formal. He just picked him off the white train head glitch from red train. That, you know, that's tough to do, especially when they get onto that air conditioner or whatever that may be by railroad. And as soon as he gets on that head glitch, and he still picked him. So props to Formal. His shot really is unbelievable.
Now he's being a little bit of a sneaky beaver, just waiting a couple of seconds, and he could go right for the goal here, but gotta watch out for some spawners for the Team Envious side. Spots on to push up the mid alley, and he only has one thing on his mind right now, and that's the cap goal.
And yeah, I'm a big fan of that because a lot of players that they won't take the extra 5 seconds to go all the way around. They'll just cut through that back alley. He went all the way around through Lumber. He was almost able to stop a goal there, but that was a really smart play by Formal. He's got 5 captures right now, something you don't normally expect out of him, but he's doing it all. He's slaying, getting caps, and you know, he's putting TK in a really good position right now.
Important kills here from Sharp, unable to make them though. Formal, can he get the stop? Was able to get 1, but Envy, they're going to be able to cap here. As now it's going to be up to Theory. Team Caliber trying to regain control of their base, and they're going to be able to, as Sharp clears out Rambo from White. So TK, they're going to need at least 1 more cycle of kills before they make their way over towards the goal.
Yeah, and Theory's hopping on this train right now. He's opening the door. You know, he's getting a lot of kills that the TK needs right now, and I think he's actually playing for the sneak. I like that play. Huge gunfight right there. Formal in the back of their base, probably going to get a cap. And 10-9 lead for Envious. That was a great bait and switch. I like that play because, in all honesty, Theory got that kill, and it was huge. And since he died, Formal had a free cap.
Well, we did a Turtle Beach team chat with Team Envious. It's only fair that we give TK their shot. Let's jump right into a Turtle Beach team chat with Team Caliber.
So they should be red, right?
Yeah, they should all be red. They should be.
Oh, top, he's up top.
Vanelli's dead.
Sharp, Study was top. He was like, oh, he dropped fire.
Bottom fire. You
Bottom
have a
fire.
cap. You have a
Last guy
cap.
should be in our base somewhere.
He just capped. He went mid. Should good. Oh, we got a cap. We trade.
Nice job.
A and D.
A search dead. Far left green train. In green train and logs. A search. Big one beat on. Let's go. Rambo Merc.
Nice
There you go. Last guy's Merc. Top. There he is. Come on, guys.
I'm opening
He's
fire.
top owns right now.
Bottom fire.
Another guy under him.
Bottom fire again.
Another one,
Nice
top
job.
fire, back red. You might be able to cap.
Might be able to just go for it.
You might be able to just go for it.
Ace and D.
Let's go, John. Good job.
Wait. Red.
I'm pushing crates.
I think one's our mid alley. Yeah, he's top red.
Oh,
one
top
top
race.
He's in the right corner.
One shot.
Dude,
Top
yeah,
one shot.
They're going top root.
Famous is top
Right
root.
there. All right, he's going back way. He's going to go back way. Yeah, one guy's in the base.
One's back white though.
Top root. He's still top root. He's top our stairs. Top our stairs, guys.
I'll
He's
kill
top
you
crates.
back white.
Top crates. Studies top our
stairs.
base. Studies top our base. Top crates. Dude, I can't kill anyone. Top crates.
Looking for him.
Studies top crates.
Don't see him.
You don't. We're worrying way too much about one
Yeah, we
person.
are.
Yo, top white. One shot top white. One shot top white. Nice job. Studies.
Man, Study really being a nuisance. He's just a thorn in the side of Team Caliber, staying alive near crates for so long. But as it stands, Team MBS, they are down by just one capture.
Yeah, Study's having a monster game, 31 kills. And actually at the end of that team chat, you heard Gunjar kind of exclaim in disappointment about how he can't get a kill right now. And it doesn't matter. They have a 2-point lead, and he's helping his team regardless if he's getting kills or not. But Envy having a tough time trying to defend the base. Merc with a big gunfight right there. But and he ends up getting the cap. So now they have a 3-point lead with 50 seconds. They have to score within the next 30 seconds if they want this game to be feasibly possible to win. And it's looking really good for TK right now.
Yeah, it's going to be very tough because TK, all they got to do is send somebody on the overextend. And
Yeah.
Envy, they can't afford to rotate back to their base to defend.
Yeah, I mean, Envy with some big kills right there. They're going to try and get some a map control. Actually, that was TK. I'm sorry. Envy's going to try and defend their base some more. They're trying to just push out of their spawn, let alone trying to get a cap. And if they don't score in 3 seconds, the game is completely over. And it looks like Team K is going to advance into the next round. Very impressive showing. They take a 3-0 win over Envy, and now they will be moving on to day 2. And they're looking very, very strong.
Yeah, Formal with 8 captures, 28 and 18 sharp, 31 and 24, despite
Study
the massive game
is
from
almost
Study.
at a 40 bomb.
That's a lot of
36 and
kills.
23, positive 13. That's unbelievable. And it just goes to show you, Call of Duty is a day-to-day game. TK just came out. They got the 3-0. I was not expecting it by any means. I feel like Envy and TK are still a really good matchup, but props to them. Play extremely well, and they're moving on.
So TK, they get revenge right there. So just an amazing performance from the entire TK squad. I mean, there were rumors on Twitter that they were going to break up, they were going to split. What if they wind up winning this whole event?
Yeah, who knows? That's why events like this are tough. But we're actually going to be bringing you guys back into a replay of that Search and Destroy, that last round in that 3v1. It's going to be coming up on your screen here in a minute, just because we want to show you, what went well, what went wrong, and what it could have been.
All right, so let's jump into that unfiltered truth moment of the game. We'll get that in just a second, but looking at the bracket, I got it right in front of me. So FaZe, they were the #1 seed. They got a bye. Strictly business as they defeat Curse Las Vegas. They're going to match up against FaZe. Who do you think is going to take that series?
I think it's going to be strictly business, only because at regional, strictly business, 3-0 FaZe. Complexity versus TK is going to be an awesome matchup to watch as well, just because we didn't get to see them. And we're actually on this instant replay right now. Gunjar with a big kill, and Merc is in this 3v1, and he knows they're going to be playing the bomb. And this gunfight that he wins is miraculous, and he just didn't see him on the bomb, or maybe his controller messed up. It kind of spazzed out at the end, but that's a tough situation to be in anyways. He almost pulled it off. He had a great game, 7-7, and it's hard to win 3v1, and those are some big clutch kills by TK to take that game 6-4.
Yeah, and you're completely right. Gunjar was right in the tin door, ready to pick up the kill onto Merc. But now we could talk about the lower half of the bracket. Team Caliber advanced 3-0 over Team Envious. they match up against Complexity.
Yeah, well, we've been watching Complexity and TK battle out for first place in the last year so many different times. And like I said, TK just had a day where they weren't on at COD Champs, and now we're going to finally see that matchup that we've been watching all year, which is TK versus Complexity. I'm excited for that one. I'm excited for all these matches. This looks great. Tomorrow's going to be awesome.
When does Optic play?
When does that?
I had to do
Hey,
it
I'll
sooner or
see
later. But NB fans out there, don't be disappointed. NB are not out of the tournament just yet. There is a losers bracket, so they're going to advance all the way towards the right side of the bracket, and we'll see if they can battle it out.
This is by far my favorite part about casting, is this right here. I feel like
Yeah,
I'm in a newsroom, and that's going to be it for the morning news. Well, you know what I'm going with that. But we are going to go to a quick commercial break, I believe. Or is this
We
our
can
last
wrap-
match of the day?
Yeah, that's the last match of the day.
I'm down to wrap it up with you, Revin. Thank you
Wanna wrap
guys
it up?
so much for tuning in to day one of PAX East 2014. We've had some amazing matches today. Obviously, Strictly Business and TK are going to be moving on. Matches tomorrow. I think we're starting up at around
10 a.m. Eastern.
MLG.TV. It'll take you to the streams that you want to see. More casting from Puckett, Revin, myself, and Clayster tomorrow. I hope you guys have enjoyed the broadcast. I'll let you take us out, Revin. Thank you for having me on today.
If you missed any of the action earlier today, just stay tuned right here on this stream. We're going to be having a rebroadcast put up in just a few minutes. Just hit
Watch
that
the whole
refresh
day over
button.
again.
Yep, there you go. The All-Star game.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, I don't want to talk about regionals
Nate
either.
should have won. My players choked.
All right, anyways,
Fact.
guys, thanks for tuning in. Day one is over. Make sure you join us tomorrow for day two. All the action starts here on MLG.TV at 10 a.m. Eastern.
MLG TV. We'll see you fudging later. Goodbye.
Stuck in your love.